So it's August bank holiday, it's a blistering hot day. We're here down in Cardiff Bay to see the British Fishcraft Championships. This is an annual event. I think this is the 67th edition of the British Fishcraft Championships, and it brings together fishmongers from all over the UK to pit their skills against each other and against the clock. They're looking at how they present the fish, how they fillet the fish, and how they can pass on their expertise to others in the trade. We're going to take a look inside. We're going to meet some of the people who make this event happen, because these sort of things don't come about easily. There's a lot of work and a lot of preparation that goes into it. So let's go and take a look. Here with Giles Shaw. He's the new president of the National Federation of Fishmongers. He took over from Andrew Kenny in January this year, so you're heading the organisation up.
I am, yes.
This is your flagship event of the year.
Yeah, my first big
We'll
event
look forward
of the year.
to it.
Yeah.
What does it mean to put this on for the fishmongers?
It's of the fishmongers, it's a recognition of the talent that's out there. We're hoping to bring up quality of the fishmongering as well.
Yeah.
It's a great way of encouraging fishmongers to improve their technique.
Yeah.
They've got something to aim for with the competition.
I notice there's quite a lot of younger generation fishmongers here, aren't there? There's some of the old hands, we've spoken to a couple of those, but there's quite a lot of
we've got
young
the young ones coming through. Yeah, we're working really hard to try and get the youngsters coming through with the apprenticeship, the new apprenticeship standard that's been introduced.
Yeah.
And now with the Master Fishmongers Company, working with the Master Fishmonger Standard.
Yes.
We're working hard to try and raise the profile and raise the technical ability of fishmongers. Getting them back to the craft side of it.
Yeah.
It's not just standing on a counter and serving.
Yeah.
It's interacting with customers and being able to prepare the produce.
I've heard a lot said
really
this weekend
important.
about the craft side of it. You just mentioned it again there. So that's what it's all about.
It is.
It's the craft of dealing with customers and the products.
It's like a lot of industries have been de-skilled, and it's getting the skill back into it.
Yeah.
And through the craft competition and through training, that's what we're looking to try and do. Encourage more an increase in the skill level.
Yeah.
Because that's important. It's what the customer wants to see. They want to see the fish prepared. They want to see, they want confidence in the products, and they get that from being able to interact with fishmongers.
Yeah. So I've just run into Chris Leftwich. He's the chairman of the Shellfish Association of Great Britain. A very important person, Chris, in the world of fisheries. Tell us a little bit about your background.
Yeah, I used to be the chief inspector to the Fishmongers Company, which one of my major jobs was actually I had a team of inspectors looking at all the fish at Billingsgate Market, the largest inland wholesale market in the UK.
And so this occasion today is important to fishmongers and the Shellfish Association in particular?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's a chance for the industry to show off their skills that sadly, a lot of the skills are being lost. And
tell me about the competition I've just seen, which was sponsored by SAGB. It was a shellfish round. Just tell me what was going on there.
Well, basically they were trying to prepare dressed crab, a cooked lobster. I think there was some oysters there. There's some whelks, winkles, all the traditional seafood fare that you'd expect from shellfish. And again, most people only ever see them on the plate already prepared. These guys actually have to start with the whole product and then prepare it ready for consumption.
The Fishmongers Company are very keen to push forward this Master Fishmonger Standard, aren't they? Is that something you've been involved with at all?
It was before I retired. In fact, one of my staff actually started the whole scheme, and then after I retired they carried it on and actually brought it to fruition. But it's quite important because the Fishmongers Company, if you go back to 800 years, the original entry position into the company was actually apprenticeships.
Okay, so it's sort of coming full circle.
Yeah, it's taken us 800 years, but we finally got there. And it's great because you've got some very skilled people, but there's nothing to show for it. And this is actually giving them some recognition for the talents that they've got.
So here I've got Nicola Robottom. We bumped into Nicola a couple of years ago when I first started my job at Seafish. Nicola was one of the contestants that we saw at Fishcraft, I think maybe at Billingsgate or Cleethorpes.
Cleethorpes was the first
But
time.
this is, how many times have you been involved?
This will be my 6th time, the 6th year.
And why do you enter the competition?
I just love fish. I love working with fish, and this is a way to show and get more experience and meet independent fishmongers and things like that.
Would you say starting out a few years ago you learnt a bit from taking part in the competition?
Oh yeah, you learn lots. So when I was working with Tesco, they send you on the gold training, but this is more in depth.
Okay.
And you learn a lot more. It's really exciting.
And you've become quite an ambassador, haven't you, for fishmongers? I know that you and Emma McKeating, you've partners in crime. Tell us some of the things you've been up to.
So we've done a sponsored walk for the Fisherman's Mission. We raised over £2,000. We walked 145 miles, I think it was, from fish counter to supplier. So your fish come from the supplier to the fish counter. So we did it the opposite way round. We walked from the fish counter to the suppliers in flat fishing
And
groups.
you had some great support for that, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. We had
companies.
fantastic support. It was amazing. It was a bit overwhelming actually. We didn't realise just.
Yeah, what are you in today for a competition?
Yes, I am. So
Which categories?
So I've just done the shellfish round. I'm doing the halibut, the salmon, the stolt round, flatfish, portion cut, and collage.
And of all of those, do you have a favourite? Are you particularly strong?
I think I love them all. I love the shellfish. I love the collage. Halibut at the moment I'm really enjoying. It's a really good fish to work with.
Okay. And the good people of Manchester are lucky enough to have you as a fishmonger in their city.
I hope so, yeah.
Are there a particular trend in Manchester for seafood? Do they have preferences?
I think sometimes that you have to educate them a little bit because they don't know what to do with the fish. When they come to the counter, they see a whole fish, they're a bit scared. So it's just all about connecting with your customer and explaining how to cook it, where it comes from, things like that.
So we're down to the final stages of today's competition. It's been a great day. The last 2 rounds are going on behind me, and then we're going to move on to see who's taking away the prizes today. I just wanted to say what a great day it's been. Thanks to all the organisers from the Federation and all of the sponsors who've taken part today. It's been great to be a part of it, and we hope to be back next year.
Right home with all of that from Hodson's Fish.